Hello and welcome to Know Exactly Where. In this clip, we're going to continue creating the project template that we started in our previous clip. So to start with the task creation of this project, we're going to click on it and we're going to be on step number 1, which is the project tasks creation step. Here on the header, we can see that there's a button to navigate back to the list, and there's a button to go to the next step, which will be the predecessor's creation. We're going to see that in a different clip. But here, what we have to take into consideration is that we have two main concepts: the concept of task group, which is going to group certain tasks, and the tasks themselves. By default, there's a default task group created that we can rename. In this case, we're going to call it contract. So this is going to be the contract part of this project template. And that's it. That's our first task group. We can collapse the task group. And we're going to create two more task groups for this template. In this example, we're pretending to be a company that creates logos for other companies. So we're going to create a template that defines how projects that entail creating new logos look like. So we have three sections. One is called three groups. One is called contract. The other is going to be called design. And finally, the last one is going to be called closure. So these are the three phases of this project. There you are. We have created the three sections, as you can see here, and here they are. We also have handles here that allow us to move things around, so we can move the design phase. Let's imagine we forget a phase, or we do it later. At some point, a new phase is added. We can always relocate it back to the original position or to any position. So that's how we create the actual groups. And now we can add the tasks. So for example, let's say that our company is called Logo Kings. That's how we call them. So we can add a task by pressing the add task button, and we paste. In this case, I had it in the clipboard. We paste the definition of the first task of the contract section of the contract group. Not only can we enter tasks manually one by one, but we can also click this. You see here, this edit button allows us to edit the task group name or delete it. But if we use this plus sign here, we can add multiple tasks at once. So this is useful when we want to copy paste several tasks, for example. So for example, in this case, we paste several tasks for this project. We press it, and all of them are created at once, like in a one shot. We do that for each of the different task groups. I have them in an Excel spreadsheet that you don't see on the screen. That's how I'm transferring from my usual way. Let's say that I used to use Excel to manage my projects, and now I'm coming to know exactly where. So that is exactly what you would do. You would create that template out of something else. So you would copy paste in let's say in the multiple tasks way, copy paste all the tasks that you have in your project. So that's it. That's we have created all the tasks for all the different sections. And in a future clip, we're going to go through the predecessor screen. The last comment here is that you can rename tasks, as you can imagine. This edit button is there to help you edit the task or delete them. And you can also move them around. So here there's a little handle that allows you to bring it up and down, and also the arrows follow that do the same thing but just one by one, and the little handle also does the same thing for any length. So this is all for the project template task creation, and we're going to go to step number 2, which is predecessor creation, in the next clip.